Welcome everybody to look at another Warner Brothers Archive Collection release. So to go alongside the Frisco Kid, we also got 1968's Guns for San Sebastian. So this is directed by Henry Verneuil. I hope I'm saying that name right. Or Verneuil. French director, not seen anyone else from before. He did work alongside John Paul Belmondo a lot of times, so I'm definitely going to be checking out some more of his films after watching this one. It's a spaghetti western, clocking in at 111 minutes long. Stars Anthony Quinn, who I've seen in 8 other films. Favourites from him being the likes of The Guns of Navarone and Across 110th Street. Also stars Charles Bronson, who was in 31 other films that I've seen. Favourites of his have been Once Upon a Time in the West, which is actually getting a 4K release later this year. The Dirty Dozen, Red Sun, and Breakheart Pass. And finally stars Jamie Fernandez, who was in A Bullet for the General. So Leon Alestre is an outlaw who has been given sanctuary by Father John, whom he then escorts to the village of San Sebastian. The village is deserted, with its cowardly residents hiding in the hills from Indians, who regularly attack the village and steal all of their supplies. When Father John is murdered, the villagers mistakenly think the outlaw is the priest. Alestre at first tells them he is not the priest, but they don't believe it, and an apparent miracle seems to prove they are correct. Eventually, he assists them in regaining their confidence and defending themselves. Also, although I'm not fond of the portrayal of indigenous people as some monolithic enemy, that ultimately doesn't stop me from overall enjoying this, as there is a lot more right with this than there is that is wrong. The score by Ennio Morricone is excellent. It is well shot. The locales look amazing, with this also being one of the few in its genre to actually be shot in Mexico rather than a European substitute like Spain. The pacing is on point, the final battle scene is incredible, and it is generally engrossing. So, yeah, if it wasn't for that Native American slash yak, I think the Yakin are they called? Uh, doesn't say on here. But yeah, basically a Native American tribe slash Native Mexican tribe that is basically the ones that are attacking. But they are somewhat, coerced by another person into being the antagonist. So can kind of see why they might well attack because they've been, misled and whatnot. But yeah, it is unfortunate that they are seen as some monolithic enemy and they're not even given any kind of characterization, really. But still, it's overall a really, really fun film. The action scenes are great, and the production is really solid on top of all of that. But as per usual with these releases, no, printed discs, no physical extras or anything like that. And in terms of extras on the disc, well, we have a couple. We have a vintage featurette and a theatrical trailer. So a little bit more than the previous film that we've looked at, but not much, to be honest. We certainly had far more extras on previous discs released by Warner Brothers. But so that's a little bit of a shame that we don't get much extra, but still, on the whole, a really, really fun film and yeah, a nice companion to the Frisco Kid, which was a Western comedy, and this is a spaghetti western. So this is on the whole a little bit darker than that film, but still it's a really rather good effort, and I honestly prefer it slightly more than the Frisco Kid, which I gave 3.5 stars out of 5. I'm giving this 4 stars out of 5. So yeah, but still well worth watching. But if you have seen it before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Nonetheless, though, I'll thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.